Okay, here we go.
See how this goes.
NRG versus C9 on Mirage. Ladies and gentlemen, Automatic will be the man to pick up some utility for his squad, while NRG will be going full armor across the board. And it looks like C9 want to fight early, and they will win the initial duels. Automatic shuts down Breeze and Cirque. Both players want to be aggressive towards top mid, and they are having none of it, as Daps will try to hold mid window. Although he is still posted on from Stewie. Can Daps get the best of him? It would bring it back. But a great start from C9 regardless.
Now as they move into that B bomb site, Anj has to pull off, and there it is. Stewie 2K getting another frag. He has that jungle control, and Fugly, I mean, yeah, he's moved into that fragging role, but unfortunately here, a 4K on this pistol. I don't think he's going to be able to do it to bring NRG back into this round.
And it started with Automatic locking down top mid and just completely wiping the floor of those NRG members. As Fugly realizes there's a player behind him and he can't safely push into market. Will hit a nice shot on Stewie. But 3 more to find. I mean, it's almost out of the reach for Fugly here.
Yeah, and with time winding down, at this point, if I'm Fugly, I'm just going for a couple kills, maybe boosting that economy, but I am going to save my Kevlar. There's no real reason to lose that, and that's exactly what's happening here. Fugly's going to be pulling away, going for that eco, going for that save, and he might be able to, you know, pick up that CZ, save himself some money on that armor. But he ends up getting taken down by Rush.
Not this round. And I liked what NRG were trying to go for there at the beginning of the round. They saw where the smoke came from. They wanted to try to push top mid, maybe catch Automatic off guard. But he just absolutely destroyed both those players with a Glock at range. And so C9 will pick up the typical AKs and SMGs, while NRG will be a couple players will get armor, but a couple others will be a little more reserved. For example, like Cirque, who is going to be trying to get that op out as soon as he can.
Exactly. Now a typical default coming out from the C9 side, creating that mid presence, just watching those pushes, looking for any easy picks towards the top and middle that NRG are going to give them. And A&J now towards that catwalk, and that's the first one going Automatic's way. Great shot by Automatic to open the round now for the C9 side.
Stewie going to smoke top connector. Won't stop anyone from NRG trying to get up close and personal with their pistols. I think they'll just leave Stewie here and perhaps go for a B split with catwalk control.
Ooh, great spamming there. That's going to move Breezy out of the spot. Now Stewie's got that full jungle control, or that connector control. He doesn't really have to worry about too much. And that's where you see Cloud9 now, moving back towards that B bomb site. And they're going to be going into a free site by the looks of it.
Even if Stewie gets caught, it's not the end of the world. It is just a MAC-10.
Does look like they're going to be going for an aggressive peek out the connector here, but Automatic getting 2 big frags. And this round's all but over. A third one.
Just too easy for Automatic. Even may get the 4th.
He's going for 4.
The spray down was on point. Down to 36 will go Fugly. Automatic, that first flick was just disgusting towards top connector. As Fugly is about to get cleaned up from Stewie. 2-0, keeping 5 alive on T side. Always helps. So now we'll see NRG just go into board. I imagine nothing. Maybe a flash. It's nice to give yourself something better than nothing at all, especially with default pistols. I know Misfits like to go for stacks in rounds like this, where they'll just, I've seen them play Mirage where they straight up like, Sean will call, all right, everyone go A. And they just gamble it to give yourself something if you don't want to put any money into it. And exactly this. NRG are going to try to make a play with their upgraded pistols because they really don't have anything else.
No, and this mid push, regardless, is going to be stopped here. Oof, but that's a big frag to open it up. But look at this flank from Tarek. A great 3K out of the Turkish All-Star.
Yeah, Cirque in mid-window will find one more, but with just a USP, you have to imagine this round is all but done. As he actually finds Derek, so there's decent damage for all USPs coming out from NRG. Cirque will be able to get this AK, and you know what? Perhaps he just says to himself, let's try to find more damage. Holding on to the AK will allow him, obviously, to get armor, full utility, everything he needs. But maybe finding a couple more frags wouldn't hurt too much. It looks like Rush wants to try to find him. Yeah,
Rush is a little on the hunting side here, just trying to clear out spots, but Cirque going for that save. That's a very good choice out of Cirque here. He's going to be able to save a little bit more economy, bring that into the next round. And that's crucial starting off on your CT side. You want to be able to build that economy very early so you aren't struggling to pick up those HEs or the Molotovs or the smokes that are much needed on that CT side.
Oh, it's going to come down to timing. Both looking the opposite way. Rush is going to clear Palace. Cirque will stay alive. So the AK will get saved from NRG. Went off screen, but I believe he did save that AK. So he's going to toss it over to a teammate. He'll buy the op. And he also already had a little bit of utility. He picked up a smoke and a flash, so that's less money.
Here's that 3K here by Tarek there. The aggressive mid-push from NRG just stomped. They get the entry kill, But Tarek off that cat, they were not expecting that. Great job there from Tarek.
So the op will come out for Cirque. And it looks like Tarek's just going to molly connector, perhaps peek as soon as he throws a flash out. But he is just going to sit. He is all alone. So they keep pressure towards mid C9. Tarek will keep that as they spread out elsewhere across the map.
Yeah, and you see Rush now moving towards that end of the halls. He's going to be looking for maybe a delayed pick as they create presence towards that middle area and allow Rush maybe the opportunity to catch somebody in the A side off. This is a good job from Cloud9, working a slow default. What a pick there from Cirque onto Tarek towards that middle to start this round off. 4v5 in favor of the NRG side.
On top of the bottom connector smoke, Tarek just oversteps and punished for it. And with 1:05 left, C9 still have a lot of time to group up, perhaps go into an execution. They still have plenty of utility. They haven't used much in this default.
And that's exactly what's happening here.
Yeah.
You see C9 pulling back towards that A site and going in for that full execute. Will they be sending somebody towards halls with a Molotov? Yes, they will be, as Rush has one, and he's going to be able to drop that under the balcony onto Breezy and push him out into the coming terrorists from the A ramp.
Flashes are going to rain in following the smokes. As Cirque and CT will counter flash once, but the players are already out. Pals, nice shot into Stewie. Cirque's going to repeat, can't hit the easy one, you think. And Rush gets double entry as it's Fugly trying to hang on, let rotations come through. He has a teammate jungle and a player cat. But C9, smart enough, are going to push in towards CT. CT control is almost vital in a retake situation like this.
Yeah, this is a great setup here, especially on the side of NRG, not really having any nades, just a Molotov. It's going to come out to fire, but that's all the clearing they're going to be able to do. They have a pop flash, but regardless, it's going to be a frag fest, and this frag fest is favoring C9 now, as A&J, all that's left, is able to take down Skadoodle, and he's pulling off to save that rifle there. Another great round out of C9, being down, 4-on-5, pulling back towards that A site, and a great execute, securing the round for them.
And it's important to note also in their default, they don't use a lot of utility to get some control. It's just Tarek throwing his utility towards mid. The B players really don't have to use much. The A players are just holding. And they had exactly the right amount to get in towards that A site and clear out Breeze. So going to this next one, now keep in mind A&J did save a weapon, so perhaps they'll do a little bit of half buy around it. They can't fully commit to it. But it is, yeah, just going to be a little bit of pistols, perhaps a little bit of utility, as C9 look to go up 5-0. And it certainly is on the cards.
And now we see C9 creating that heavy mid presence that we saw on that last eco round with Tarek and Automatic swinging out towards that top mid. They're going to be taking any fights that they're going to be given, and this is a great job on that eco round. It's a very advantageous position for the terrorists to be in versus pistols, and C9 primed to take advantage of it here as we do see Tarek moving towards that connector and Automatic supporting him on the catwalk.
Gets that re-smoke out. Doesn't want to take any chances about getting peeked in towards mid window. You can limit the amount of areas that people with upgraded pistols can peek you. Make you feel so much more comfortable as Automatic. You'll slowly come up towards catwalk, clear out ladder room. And so have a teammate with him to swing this one out. Now, NRG do have 3 members here with upgraded pistols, so it's going to be a little bit of a fest. But it's looking so clean for C9. Double entry, Breeze, and Cubby. A one-and-done spot. As the AK of A&J will rotate over. Now, if he doesn't find any frags early, maybe perhaps they don't go for this. His Fuzzy's just running out. Good trade from A&J. He's in a 1v2. Not only that, bombs down, and A&J's got it. But Tarek swings from get right. It got hectic, and that's what they need in that round is energy. When things get hectic with upgraded pistols, you can almost bait for your AK just like that. Nearly success can be found.
Yeah, A&J with phenomenal individual skill there, coming out through the market entrance, picking himself up 3 kills in that round, almost closing it out. Tarek doing a great job securing the round for C9. However, we're starting to see a little bit of life on the NRG side. The first gun round, we see Cirque getting that early pick, turning it into a 4v5. Unfortunately, C9 with the execute do a great job bringing it back. And now this round as well, we see A&J come to life with that 3K with his rifle.
He's burning.
And Cirque just makes it out of there with 8 HP. Oh my gosh.
Jeez, the double op from Energy, and one of them are already down to 8.
And there you go, he's gone.
Yeah, Skadoodle will find him. A good trade from A&J, but he has to be so careful. Look at his HP. He's 8 now, in towards ladder room.
And you still over at the B bomb site have Stewie just putting that, look, playing for that sound cue, waiting for his opportunity here to now put pressure on. He's pushed up all the way towards that B, the first B apartment's window, and he's going to have the rest of C9 rotating in now as well. So this is a great positioning for C9 to be in.
Yeah, Energy have to double up at this point with no information. The numbers game.
And they're rotating out of the site as we speak.
Yeah, that's a rough timing thing. Good shot from AJ to find the first. Out come Cloud9, and they will be able to get 2 players on the site, but man advantage for NRG if the becomes a retake. But keep an eye on Rush. He's gotten himself in towards this position, and he will catch Daps off guard. Can he hamper these rotations anymore? No. Breeze will put him down, but it's Skadoodle and Tarek in the post plants. And AJ has to wait for teammates to rotate over. He already has a frag.
But the longer they take now, with Skadoodle having that Molotov in his pocket, at any moment he drops it, it gets very scary for the NRG side.
Yeah, Skadoodle's not going to take the bait. He'll move out with the molly and post it back up on window. Nice shot and Fugly. Shot. He is going to flash. He wants to repeat this. And he is just going to hold close sight. Finds Breeze. It is just ANJ on 8 HP in a 1v2. Skadoodle gets the 4K. C9 go up 6-0. And that is perfect use of utility and positioning from C9 to close that one out.
Beautiful work by Skadoodle there towards the van area, gets mollied out, doesn't overpeak, doesn't overreact, holds that market peak, picks up the easy frag, and instead of peeking the other entrance of market right away, well, he right-clicks a flash.
Yep.
That blinds the opper, creates another one-on-one for that guy moving into sight. Great job by Skadoodle. 6 rounds in a row here for Cloud9 onto this early T site.
I don't see them letting up at a moment's notice. If Skadoodle gets that opening pick, they all come out A ramp. Instead, that smoke will slow them down, as Tarek will do his typical mid-control. We'll see him do this quite a few times.
But the rest of the team moving over towards A, I mean, they're going to burst at any moment. They're looking for the easy frag, any CT overextending. And Tarek might actually be the one to set them on this queue here. If Tarek does end up getting this pick towards connector, that's going to open them to come out A ramp. And here it comes.
He is going to check. ANJ is gone. And now he's going to try to move up. Cirque will find the refrag. Well, just a deagle. It's actually Fugly to find Stewie. It looked like a dirty shot, but Automatic's going to answer. And it is just a fight right now. A brawl towards the A site. Cirque gets an AK, and he's going to look for more. Gets a third as it's just Skadoodle on a 1v2. Will clear stairs. Daps is gone. See Cirque, but Cirque hits a ringer. NRG get the first on the board. And it came down to really just Cirque. I mean, that guy just went off that round.
Yeah, that was tremendous individual skill from Cirque to bring them in and give them their first round. However, the economy on the NRG side, it's nowhere. It hasn't built itself up. They didn't keep as many people alive as they would like. And Cloud9 buying back up. Oh, this is actually interesting here. What I'm going to note now is that this economy, regardless of C9 being up 6-0, has reached a neutral point in this game where whoever wins this round will be either forcing the other team onto either a full eco or a light buy. So this is actually a great job from NRG, working away at the economy of Cloud9, not really letting them build up to a point where they can buy back without any worries.
And that happens due to all the scrappy rounds and how close these rounds have been, the retakes, 1v2s, things like that. As you mentioned, they add up. And in this case, a big early round for these two teams. It's a big one for NRG to get, and then perhaps transition a couple more on their CT side. The C9 are not in a rush for anything. They get mid-control, easy enough as a T. And Fugly has to worry about top connector, but also getting peeked from Palace. He has a lot of things to worry about. As Tarek's about to take this peek, Fugly may need to help at a moment's notice. They will just smoke top connector, get a player in there. So this is now presence for C9 in connector. The bomb is down top mid. They can essentially go to either side at this point at a moment's notice.
This is nice from C9, moving up towards that catwalk. They're going to put somebody in the ladder room, go up towards the connector, and split on A. That ladder guy is going to be able, in automatic, to now flank through and get any rotating kills in the jungle area.
Rush. Can he walk out and get the opening pick as his players come up? Connector on against the first. Breeze stays alive towards default, but he's tagged. As Skadoodle knows there's one more player towards site, that is Breeze. He's down to 32 HP. Ska takes a little bit of shoulder bait, as now he's on the clock, gets the call that he's weak. Ska needs this kill, and he'll get it. And he's even going to know there's another one towards CT, but with 15 seconds, they have to plant this bomb, and there's the catwalk player coming up as it's automatic in a 1v1 against ANJ. Does he plant or does he fight? ANJ come through, and it's on an automatic win. 7-1 C9, and those are trades back and forth. And a 1v1, of course, will go C9's way.
C9 clutching out every round they need to here to keep in the lead, and that's another round here that's going to set NRG onto a reset. And being this late into the half with only 7 rounds left, I mean, NRG forcing back. We're going to see Cloud9 most likely take their 8th round, and then NRG have to pull off another full save after that point. Looking like Cloud9's running away with this half, Keith.
Breeze is going to push up. Great flash. Look at him. He's got 2. Another aggressive push from NRG, this time top mid, leaves Rush in a 1v5. Not only that, he doesn't have bomb, and he's out of utility. What a quick change from NRG.
Well, the choice to go aggressive there for Cloud9 is really what costed them.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the change of pace, especially on a round where you know they're going to be coming out with pistols, I would have liked to see them play it a little bit slower like they have been on the other eco rounds where they've been just taking that mid control, sending maybe 1-2 guys up. Instead, they get aggressive push. Everybody gets caught out towards that middle, and NRG able to get their second round.
And you can see how good even one well-placed flash is. One well-placed flash, full blinded those players towards top mid of C9. And there's nothing Rush could do in the end. So 7-2, and that breaks C9's economy against a half buy of SMGs and pistols. Actually, I think that was a force from NRG. They bought what they could.
Yeah, it was a force buy.
But now C9 are almost in the same boat where they will just go be a little more reserved in their buy here, prioritizing a little more utility over upgrades. So I think their goal here, they'd love a bomb plan, of course.
They need a bomb plan.
Especially with utility buys like this.
Yeah, they need a bomb plan at this point to really allow themselves to get that economy back in their side. But Fugly now pushing up towards that lower. He's most likely going to get Ska, and then 2 or 3 more as well.
Look at Fugly, gets 3. Perhaps the 4th is coming up, but no, Automatic will put him down. But Fugly, a lovely timed push up towards underpass, and that just catches C9 when they're about to throw their smokes. Now it's just 2 players. And Automatic doesn't have armor behind this AK. Stewie, however, does. So I imagine they'll do a little bit of swap.
Exactly.
A little swap meet here. Yep. AK giving up to Stewie. And if we've seen the deadly prowess.
Oh my gosh.
Was he trying to E us?
No, he just looked down. There's 2 smokes lying there. So he's going to go ahead and throw his first one and go pick up the rest of them.
Okay, so he's going to throw a couple smokes here before they go out.
There's a first one. He picks up a second.
Second on the run, maybe.
And then Automatic's going to pick one up behind him as well.
So they have the smokes, and Stewie's out, but no, goodbye. Dap shuts it down, and Automatic the same fate. So smokes aside, NRG will hang on, and more importantly, keep 4 members alive of their own. C9, still not in the best money boat, still can't buy. So we may just see, again, some upgraded pistols.
Great round from Fugly there, picking up 3 kills towards that lower B, throwing a wrench in that C9 executed with the perfect timing.
It was perfect.
And C9 back out on an eco here will allow NRG the opportunity to get their 4th round in this CT side, and a much-needed round as well.
Couldn't have come at a better time. I mean, the bleeding was starting to really hurt him.
Yeah, and going into this latter half now, if NRG are able to pick this round up, 4 rounds left, they're in good position to climb right back into this half, maybe an 8-7, 7-8.
Circa is very committed to taking these fights through connector, knowing he has support from the rifler. As Fugly actually goes through the smoke, and Tarek, yeah, we'll just get caught a moment later. So NRG have starting to fight back here, and I've silenced C9 for now, but out come the rifles. I think it will be Oplus. It's just going to be AKs across the board, and that's exactly the case. So full-out rifles, as NRG have built up a bank of their own, so they're good to lose this round.
Yeah, NRG have definitely been doing a greater job on that economy, on the economy rounds or those save rounds of Cloud9 to really keep their players alive. Even the gun rounds that they're winning in confident fashion. They're able to build that economy on their side, and that's what's allowing them with only 4 rounds to really get ahead.
A flash over is no good. It doesn't blind anyone on C9, as Breeze has to make a big individual play, and Fugly's going to bait for him a little bit, but he gets deleted from Rush, and it's just Breeze. Finds the first and sandwich, and he's looking to fight some more, but it's Rush. Who else to bring it back? The man to get the double entry. Then it's Cirque in a 1v3. He'll drop bomb, so he knows what's happening. And he has, spotted it, had it lined up, didn't pull the trigger. Automatic will pull it for him. 8-4, C9. Immediate change of pace, right when NRG wanted to do pretty much the same.
Well, NRG was going for an aggressive ramp push, so they're trying to play on that, surprising the Cloud9 side off. You saw the really convincing round towards middle where they got aggressive and it picked it up. So they tried the same thing towards the A ramp there. Unfortunately, C9 set up for it. None of their players get flashed, and C9's able to pick up 2 very easy frags. It was left to Breezy in that site to defend it. Unfortunately, he's hard pressed and he's not able to get it.
Well, Skadoodle is gone and out. That's Stewie.
Oh, I love this from Stewie.
He is just moving and grooving, but no, gets caught from Breeze. He wanted to jump up, but notice there's still a molly in window, so he went to stop, and that's when Breeze peaked. He was playing around the smoke lovely. As Tarek's about to come through. Now C9 are getting picked apart. It's on Automatic and Tarek to try to bring it back, and out of nowhere, Automatic gets 2, and Tarek finds one of his own. That's his second, and it's just ANJ. C9 pulling rounds out of thin air. Just when you think they're down and out, It's C9 to find frags from nowhere.
This is what the desk was talking about earlier. The fact that they're in a 2-on-5 doesn't mean anything. All these players on C9, and this is what makes them one of the powerhouses in North America, or the powerhouse in North America. Every player is able to close out the round. Every player can make a great individual play regardless of the situation. 2-on-5, 1-on-3. You never can sleep on C9.
Well, the bomb will go down, and maybe never sleep on ANJ, who is trying to find that 1v1. He spots that player firebox, has a molly. Will use it appropriately, but it catches the stairs, lands triple. Not the best start to a retake, and that nade won't help. Down to 50. He's still trying to isolate this player towards default without getting peeked from CT, but Tarek playing the time with Automatic, who has the op holding the cross, and Automatic hits it. 9-4. C9 are just cruising along on the cloud right now. They've brought that one back.
Great round out of C9. A 2-on-4, I believe.
Automatic gets 2. Next thing you know, Tarek has 2.
And the entire round opens up and changes.
Yep.
NRG's thinking, okay, guys, we should have this one in the bag.
No one peek? Well.
Next thing you know, in a blink of an eye, C9 turns the round on his head, picks up their 9th round. And what a convincing round in that. A 2-on-4, 2-on-5 situation. Great job.
Automatic's already 17-7.
With 145 ADR. 145
What do you say
ADR.
about that? Something like that has words of its own. We don't even have to. We don't have to talk about it.
Anytime you see someone sitting at 150 ADR, it's.
Has a 200 ADR game ever been done?
Yeah, it has.
Do you know who did it?
It has. I can't remember the player, but there was an HLTV match a little while ago.
Okay.
Somebody passed over 200, but nonetheless, we are out of the pause. We are back into the game, and NRG 1 op, 3 CZs, and an M4.
Bought what they could.
The lack of Molotov utility might hurt them later on into this round, but they do have 4 smokes across their players, so that's not too bad.
Circa's willing to take so much risk with Zop. That's what I love about him as a player. He's just so aggressive non-stop, from peeking top mid through a molly to smoking it off and then peeking underpass with it. He is just all over the place, and he's been able to find opening picks as he's down to 3. He hasn't found success into this round, but even when he gets the opening picks, it's just NRG who can't capitalize on it, and it's C9 to bring it back. So maybe on the T side, they'll have a different ring to it.
Ooh, this is good by Daps. He might be able to catch Stewie out right here. And he does. Great frag. He's got that upper B control. He's going to be able to calm as soon as he clears this to his team. B tunnels is clear. And that's huge.
Well, C9 response get mid control. Tarek is just going to play behind the smoke. Automatic joins him. But look at this. I think NRG want to peek catwalk in a moment. With Breeze having palace control, if he gets this correct, no, the bomb has escaped him. So C9 get out onto the site, but Breeze is in the money spot. He's ready to just cash out on this quick flank coming towards him, C9.
Yeah, Breeze should be able to flank here. I don't think he'll get caught out. It looks like C9's aware that somebody was in halls. So if Breeze doesn't hurry up, and he should be getting this first frag, there it is, but he gets traded out. Unfortunately, the flank isn't as well placed as we thought it would be.
Well, with 20 seconds, they have to take these fights so they can get the bomb back. So now the bomb's going to go down on Mac holding connector. First one. Daps wins the second duel. As he has 2 frags, 2 more to find. And Tarek holding for that head, can't find the shot. Daps would love to try to find Tarek here. But that time is ticking down, and he doesn't have a kit, and Rush hits the shot. 9-4. C9 having a really good T side. Their economy has only been really hurt once, and they've immediately just brought it back.
Yeah, exactly. The second C9 loss went on to that eco. They pick up the following gun round when they're right back into it, and they're just picking up where they left off. 10-4 half for C9 right now. Phenomenal. Great job coming out of them here on Mirage.
Final round of this half, and you'll see 3 CZs, a Scout, and MP9. NRG bought what they could. Clearly, C9 are better equipped. But we've seen NRG pick up a round with less. It was just an MP9 last time, and Breeze got a 3K, so not going to count them out. As I said, don't sleep on Breeze, man.
Once again, you see Breeze under that balcony with that MP9. Rush in that apartments with the Molotov. He's able to push out Breeze any chance on that A execute. So it's very interesting to see how this is going to play out going into the late round here. And Breeze does opt to go onto that top balcony. So Rush, I would like to say he's got the advantage against Rush. He's going to come out and be close distance against that SMG.
Well, See if Rush is going to commit to the molly. I imagine you jiggle peek it before you throw your molly.
Of course,
so.
of course.
He's just waiting for his teammates to get in position towards a ramp, and that player can start to work up from chair in towards connector. Yeah, jiggle peek comes out, wins that duel. If only MP9 didn't shoot marshmallows, maybe Freeze wins that as Fugly doesn't even get a chance to fire his gun, and it's just ANJ in a 1v5 with a scout. This is an 11-4 half, unless ANJ can show us the most insane 1v5 scout play you'll ever see. And now they know exactly where he is. Back through the smoke, playing a little bit of a dance as the knife's out. Automatic won't get it. Rush is going for it. And there you have it. Tarek from behind will shank him. 11-4. What a half from C9. As NRG, losing like that on the CT side has to hurt when you jump over to the T side.
Yeah, they've got their work cut out for them in C9. I mean, going on to their CT, hey boys, let's pick up this pistol, let's run away with this match. We're looking at a 16-4 if we can do it right. NRG backs against the wall once again. I mean, they got to claw their way back. The hill just got steeper moving on to this T side. It's going to be interesting to see what the in-game leader in Daps is going to be able to lead his team towards.
145 still. 19-9. But I mean, everyone on C9. From Tarek Automatic having that 2v4. To Rush finding these openings into the site.
Actually, the only person I would say that Stewie's been a little bit quiet.
But I mean, can you blame him if Automatic and Rush
that's what I was going to say. When you're playing on a team at this level, it kind of tied into the previous match before that with Optic. There are times where you're just not getting to the frag before your teammate. And, well, there's nothing wrong with that at the end of the day. If your teammates are picking up frags, they're doing the work. Who cares as long as you're getting the win? I just like to point that, I mean, imagine if Stewie now starts coming alive into this game.
And they have all three players.
Exactly. It gets so scary for NRG. I mean, moving on to the CT side, that's really where all players on the team can start getting involved. And this is where it really starts to get scary for the NRG side.
You still have to tip your hat to Cirque. He did not back down once that entire half. He was the one trying to initiate. He was the one peeking towards connector, jumping out connector, challenging from window. I guess I suppose it became a little one-sided and very readable after a while. If he did it pretty much every round he had an op. But for him to be that aggressive and confident against a team like C9 speaks to the potential and the skill of the young player, right?
100%. And when you have an op that aggressive, it really puts the CTs, or makes the terrorists play a little more cautious. They're not going to take peeks as leniently. They're not going to be just dry peeking out. They're going to be using more utility. So that's a good job by Cirque to really get his op impacted into that first half. Unfortunately, though, it wasn't enough as NRG is only able to pick up 4 rounds, and C9 sitting pretty on CT side with 11. What a shot.
First shot from Stewie.
Jesus.
Caught ANJ jumping towards top boxes. And it's going to be a quick play towards a site from NRG.
Great job from Rush. You're playing the CT retake now. He's got Stewie to back him up. This is a great effort.
Automatic might need to be careful here. Cirque's going to get some help into the peak, into the fight. No one can hit their shots. Automatic goes down to 8. Neither player finding success. His Tarek towards Catwalk will find it. And it is just Fugly. Bombs planted for him in a 1v5. Has to get a stroke of luck with this Glock or a moment of brilliance. And it's just not going to happen. They stuck the defuse. Rush takes him out. And that got a little awkward. If they find Automatic clean there, perhaps 2v1 on Tarek, that round may switch NRG's way, but they are just not hitting shots there.
Yeah, that came down to that connector right there. If NRG was able to pick up those kills in connector, secure that area of the map, well, that allows you to now play a double crossfire with that ramp, with that connector. And there's that shot once again by Stewie 2K. Great entry kill on the middle attack. 12-4, sorry, for Cloud9.
NRG wish it was 12-9. A little bit of a wish.
But the full eco here, I mean, if Cloud9's able to keep all their players alive, build that economy, they're sitting pretty going into the rest of this half. And like I said, it could get to the point where we're looking at a 16-4.
Skadoodle. Here's these players coming underpass. They've actually made a jump noise.
I really like this here. He's going to catch the booster and one more kill. And that's a great job by Skadoodle.
Can he get the second towards top mid? Now he's kind of, do you retreat or do you keep fighting on 22? He's actually going to have time to actually reload his FAMAS. As ANJ is trying to bait him out. And Automatic finds the last 2 towards top mid. Skadoodle gets 3. Automatic, as we saw, cleans up the last 13-4. The landslide continues. As NRG will get the AKs out. They will be opless. So it's pure rifles And you can see how limited they really are into this buy, because they got the bomb planted pistol, full save last round, and they buy here, and you can just really see what they have to work with. It's nothing. It's really nothing.
No, the only silver lining is that they have AKs and armor. 2 smokes on the field will allow them to take over that mid control as Daps does smoke out window, move towards that connector. But still, Cloud9, they got the money. They have the utility. But Fugly has no smokes.
We'll play spray.
Great kill from Fugly there onto Rush to start off the round. 4v5 now in favor of NRG.
Now, if there's ever a time for NRG to capitalize on man advantages, they didn't do it on the CT side, it has to be the T side. 70% of the time, if you get opening pick, you should win that round. It's pretty much the percentage for most maps. T or CT side.
This is a good job from C9. They've left that B bomb site to be on that retake, and they're playing 3 towards that heavy A. You have Stewie, you have Ska, and you have Terry.
Timings him. Just as
There
Circle
it
isn't
is.
ready for it. The flash comes over. Skadoodle gets 1. 14
Look at
bullets
that.
still. Nearly is able to find ANJ, who in response finds 2 towards the site,
There
but
you go.
Automatic is just right there. Their trades are just so on point, you don't even have a moment to think or reposition, as Fugly is in a 1v1 against Automatic. No utility to help him cross site in 35 seconds. So running back to B will be very time consuming. So I think he's almost committed to A.
Automatic doing a good job here, not looking for too much info, just playing it passive, allowing Fugly to come in, and what a shot by
Nice
Fugly
flick over from Fugly.
to keep NRG alive here. I do believe, though, however, that money on the Cloud9 side still pretty bolstered enough that they'll be getting another buy-in, no problem.
Wow. You can just see how close these rounds have become. And C9, you know what? They actually had a couple players that could have full bot with rifles and utility. Instead, very reserved, give themselves some kind of fighting chance in this round, then get the op-out, then get the full utility. So giving a little bit of a boned energy. And we'll see if they're going to be able to take advantage. 1 for 1 as Rush is close with the CZ. Daps, the jumping Mac 10. Difficult to deal with as Tarek in Palace has an AK and armor, and Automatic's got Deegs.
Oh, no.
And so does
no.
Stewie. Stewie gets 2
Just
out of
like
thin
that.
air, and Fugly can't even plant. He's gone to Automatic.
Oh my gosh.
Stewie and Automatic with their deagles in hand will push C9 to 14, and they are just pulling some stuff out of thin air here. Perhaps NRG overlooking some things, and it just happens like that.
What a round there by Stewie. What a round to get those deagle kills. I
wish
cannot
people
believe
could
what I
see
just
you, how
witnessed.
you're shaking your head over here. I
That-
really wish people could see.
What a round there. NRG just being a little too over cocky moving into that
Yeah,
site, not
for
really
sure.
taking the time that they needed to clear those angles. And that's what happens when you're facing a team like C9. They take advantage of that laziness, and they win the eco round. Great job from C9. Unfortunately for NRG, now they're back on that force. 2 CZs, 3 deagles. And they're really hard-pressed at this point, Keith. I don't know what they can do at this point.
They're going to need a savior.
I mean, is that savior Daps here with this pop flash?
Don't
For the
peek
upper B.
before it. Breeze will peek underneath. Yeah. Is this flash going to catch Tarek, though? I don't think this flash will catch Tarek. As he falls back, it will. But Tarek still has that molly. He'll jump spot it.
He spotted.
Yeah. Gets the molly out. There's even a counter flash there from C9. And Tarek's just going to take this fight. Breeze is gone. They are committed at this point. Out window they go with another pop flash, but the crossfire is so strong from C9. Automatic and Tarek just mowing them down as it's Daps alone. Tarek's on 1 HP, but Daps is in a 1v4. He will find Tarek's a consolation prize. The M4 helps, but down to 56, 40 seconds. Everything's stacked against him, and now his head is clean off and gone. Skadoodle hits a nice shot, 15-5. And this buy from NRG is going to be even worse than the previous.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate to see here. And like I was saying, Cloud9, if they're able to start the CT side off with that momentum that they had on that T side, we're looking at a very quick half. And very quick indeed, as it does look like Cloud9 is about to win 16-5 here on Mirage. Great match out of the C9 side.
When you think they're down, all of a sudden deagle shots come out from Stewie. Or someone on this team just makes a play,
Great job.
and it's gone.
Now NRG going, ooh,
Wow,
automatic.
Automatic wins both of them. The spacing from Breeze and Daps was a little weird there, how they just stacked up, as it is just Fugly and A&J. So you don't want to fault them too much on that, but just C9 what can you say? Powerhouse NA, you can really see it on display. As ANJ will catch Stewie, but has to reload, and now he's alone, 1v3. CZ and a scout. The bomb's down just outside TV room. Now he does have a minute to work with, so could be worse. Could have had less than 10 seconds. And he will spot that player towards top mid. We'll see how willing C9 are to just take these fights. I'd imagine pretty willing.
Well, unfortunately here, I mean, Farange, with that scout...
Where's the bomb?
It's right under him. He missed it.
What? Did he miss it?
Yeah, he missed it.
He was looking for at least 10 seconds for that bomb. Well, at least he found it. And then he's about to find some
30
bullets.
seconds left now. C9 is going to be moving towards the sites here. You do have Skadoodle opting towards that A. We will most likely see Rush now push up towards that catwalk, maybe move towards B.
Flash towards top mid keeps Neon interested for now.
And there we go. They're going to allow that plant to go down. Why? Because it's irrelevant. If they win this round, the money doesn't mean anything because it's the 16th point, and this is really smart from C9. Don't give him any one-on-ones. Wait for us to group up, and now we'll fight this 3-on-1 together. Great decision out of the North American side.
Well, they'll hit the body shot, but Rush will hit the headshot. C9, 16-5 over NRG. Some say expected. And I think that was definitely the outcome we were expecting. Perhaps the death set perhaps a little closer. If Breeze turns up, Cirque hit some shots, but it is just C9 dominating.